I've been getting messages, but I don't reply. Conversations with myself like every single night. I've been trying to find peace, but I get lost inside. All these thoughts run in circles, I can't even lie. Used to numb with the highs, now I feel it raw. Every scar got a story, every loss a law. I don't run from the pain, I just let it talk. Even when I fall down, I still learn to walk. Yeah, I've been drifting through the static, hearing broken sounds.
Shit! Sorry, I didn't mean to burst your eardrums. Just, it's a good day. Good day. Got the bandana on. It's a good day. I was going to make a day vlog, but I figured I got tomorrow, I got the next day. So I'll just do today's video inside. Indoors. That's from SpongeBob, if you didn't know. But yeah. Because your boy got some other stuff to do. What the fuck are you doing, Marley? Huh? Why is this light on? You don't need this shit. We need, you know what we need to do, buddy? We need to open the window. Yeah, guys, this video is about synchronicities and understanding their invitations to pay attention. Dude, it's windy outside. Marley? Oh, yeah. It's fucking windy. Look at that. Sorry, Marler. There's a reason you're in here. I don't know what it is, but we'll talk soon, okay? Anyways, guys. Yeah, it's windy. I guess that's why I kind of intuitively felt to just, damn, bro, but it feels good outside. It's like in the 70s. Which is surprisingly, because it's the summer and usually it's been like 90. But I'm not complaining. I like the weather. But yeah, as always, I hope your guys' day is magnificent. I hope you're doing shit productive. If you're not, you should do it. And then you can go relax and do whatever you want to do. But me, on the other hand, I am usually one to do productive things when I wake up. Excuse me, I just got done eating, so I'm burping. And then after that, I'll just chill. But yeah. I might actually go ride my bike. Haven't done that in a minute. The backyard's pretty, huh? But I'll just get straight to the point, honestly, and then I could free talk after, I guess. But it's understanding that the more you raise your awareness, the more you're gonna notice. Because you gotta understand, guys, the universe is always trying to speak to you. It's always speaking to you, whether it's through a song, signs, things that you're seeing in your reality, anything to get your attention through the 5 senses that we navigate reality with. For our human mind to understand, but it's always speaking, it's always guiding you. The question is, though, are you listening? Are you receptive to the guidance? Because most people move through this reality on autopilot. Wake up, go to work, scroll, sleep, repeat. Then something unusual happens. You keep seeing the same fucking number, whether it's 555, 12, 12, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 2, 2, 2, whatever the fuck. I see all these numbers. 777, 888, whatever, 333, 444. You think about someone and then unexpectedly they want to call you. You ask a question and then a conversation, a book, or a stranger seems to offer that answer from the question that you asked. So like, whoa. I was just thinking, it literally happens all the time, like with my girl. We'll be talking about some shit, and then later on her parents will say some shit that we were talking about, or like I'll be talking about some shit, and then later on I'll hear the exact same question or whatever the hell we were talking about. The universe is always listening to you, always guiding. Again, it's just that, are you listening? Are you receptive to the call? Because if you just listen, you'll see that everything's connected. There is no separation. So when you realize that everything's connected, there's no separation, you're able to really feel the interconnectivity of the universe and see that, damn, I am always being guided. It is always speaking to me, the universe. I just gotta listen. I gotta pay attention to the signs, to whatever, dude. Your intuition will guide you and you'll know what it is. But like, you understand that these moments have fascinated people forever, generations, whatever. Some people can call them synchronicities, a term popularized by a psychologist, whatever the fuck it is. Carl Jung, I'm pretty sure you've heard of him. He described meaningful coincidences that seemed connected by significance rather than just simple cause and effect. Others interpret that through, spiritual traditions, seeing them as reminders, guidance, or reflections of inner alignment. Whatever interpretation you choose, whatever meaning you want to give it. One thing is undeniable. They capture your attention, they interrupt the routine, the autopilot, and they invite you to reflect. Instead of rushing forward, you stop, you notice, you become present. And presence is where awareness expands. The ego often wants immediate certainty, familiarity, comfort. It must mean this, always trying to... But what's the meaning for this? Always wanting some sort of reassurance. Been there, done that, trust me. It definitely means that. But awareness can remain open, curious, and observant, rather than forcing a conclusion or, well, it has to mean this, whatever. You know what I mean? It's open. It's not making it a definitive meaning yet. Not rushing to label it. Awareness can remain open, curious, observant, rather than forcing, a conclusion. Maybe the value of synchronicities isn't that they can predict the future. Maybe it's that they awaken the present, bring you out of the autopilot mind. They remind you to notice your thoughts and that you're becoming more aware of the thoughts and of yourself in reality. Your emotions, your choices, your direction, whether that pattern comes from your consciousness, psychology, chance, whatever, or something beyond our current understanding, the invitation is similar. Wake the fuck up and pay attention, because the more conscious you are of your experience, the more life often whispers before it shouts, to get your attention, because it has your attention already. The ego, it dismisses every coincidence, or clings to every coincidence, whereas awareness simply observes, reflects, and asks deeper questions, not what does this guarantee, but what is helping me become more aware of? What do I need to work on? What do I need to let go of? And perhaps that's actually the real gift, not the event itself, but the consciousness it awakens inside of you. Because every moment that brings you fully into the present has already changed you. It's done its job. So maybe that's what these numbers mean too. Maybe it's just a reminder that, hey, you're on the right track. You're becoming more aware. You are guided. Don't forget that you're guided. You are guided. And you are on the right path. So keep going, keep following these signs, keep realizing that everything is connected. There aren't no coincidences, there is just happening and connectivity of all things. And we're all a part of this connectivity of all things, Everything's connected. And you're starting to see that, right? One of the biggest illusions is separation. That we're separate from our thoughts, our beliefs, our experience, each other, objects. Everything is just a happening all at this one time. But the ego loves to separate everything. It loves to label everything. This is that, this is this is that, you're that, I'm this, whatever. When at the highest tippy top of it all, there is no meaning to anything other than the meaning we've given everything. The universe is neutral. It doesn't care whether you wake up and do nothing. It doesn't care whether you choose to do nothing and whatever, It's only the meaning you are giving it. It's fine either way. Of course, the universe as God, as divine, wants you to do good. But you understand that you are that divine. You are that God. It's only the ego that separates and makes a separate identity of itself. But when you understand through awakening, you're not the ego. You're not the mind. You're not the identity or the beliefs or the thoughts that we think. You are awareness, consciousness, experiencing this physical form. Even this dog, my dog, is creation, a form of expression, extension of the divine, just in a different form. Huh, buddy? Mr. Divine Doggy? Cutie patootie? Yeah, we'll walk later, buddy. But still, stop trying to make so much sense of everything. Sometimes all you gotta do is just watch and observe and have fun with the experience. You don't gotta try to label everything and you know, why is this, why is that, blah blah blah. Just really see that the universe is always speaking to you. You just gotta listen, you gotta look, you know. Okay, cool, you see 1111, you see 222. I just saw 1010 right now on the timestamp for my camera for how long I've been recording. Okay, cool, 1010. You know, just a reminder that everything's so connected, nothing is separate. Just a reminder that you are present in this moment, in this now. It brings your, because it's like, bro, what do these numbers do every time you see it? What does it do? Do you notice? It brings you to the present moment. It's like, oh yeah, be here now. Okay. Whoa, I got your attention. Literally, the universe is getting your attention through numbers, songs, whatever. All, again, to bring you to the present moment. Because the more present you are, the easier it is for you to create the reality, and the easier it is for you to be peaceful and in alignment with yourself, the highest version of you, whatever. Just be present, you know? Awareness is key, and present is key. And you're going to see your life drastically change for the better. The more present you are, the more humble you are, the more non-attached you are to outcomes or whatever, people, limiting beliefs, whatever. Just simply be here now. Because that's all that ever fucking matters. You know, I sound like a broken record sometimes, but it's true. Be here now, guys. And you will greatly notice the shift in reality and in your being just because you are present. So without further ado, guys, I love you so much. Go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, blah, 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 or whatever YouTubers say. You get it. I'll see you in the next one. Say bye, Marley the Marlarian. Yeah. Marley the Marlarian, buddy. That's you guys.
Everything feels scripted, like I've seen it all before. Every move predictable, like a loop I can't ignore. People acting up arrows, like they stuck inside a scene, but I'm watching from a distance.